High above the clouds, where the sun kissed the sky and stars whispered secrets, there lived a cheerful little fairy named Sparkle. Her glittery wings shimmered in 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Just like the rainbow. Sparkle's job was very important. She was the keeper of colors. Every morning, she'd fly to the edge of the sky to make sure the rainbow was shining brightly. She would sprinkle her magic dust, and the rainbow would glow, spreading happiness across all of Fairyland. But one morning, something terrible happened. When Sparkle flew up to check on the rainbow, she gasped. "The rainbow, it's gone," she cried. The sky was grey and gloomy. The colors had completely vanished. Birds flew around confused. The flowers turned dull. And even the butterflies were bumping into trees because they couldn't see their favorite bright colors. Sparkle fluttered her wings nervously. Who could have done this? She wondered. Just then, a deep, croaky voice called out from behind her. "Ribbit, maybe someone stole it." It was Freddie the Frog, Sparkle's best friend and her slightly clumsy but very loyal sidekick. Freddie was green. Well, he used to be. Now he was kind of grayish-green because the colors had faded. "Stole it? But who would steal colors?" Sparkle asked. Freddie rubbed his chin with a webbed finger. "Someone who doesn't have any, maybe." That made sense. So Sparkle and Freddie set off on a mission to find the stolen colors and bring them back. Their first stop was the Crystal Caves, where everything sparkled, or at least it used to. Now the crystals were dull and dusty. "Hello," Sparkle called, her voice echoing. A grumpy voice replied, "Keep your sparkles to yourself. There's no color here." It was Grizzle the gnome, who lived among the crystals. He looked even grumpier without his bright red hat. "Grizzle, have you seen anyone suspicious?" Sparkle asked politely. Last night, I saw a dark shadow flying toward the north, near the Thunder Mountains," he said, stroking his long beard. "It was carrying something glowing, like bottled colors." Sparkle's wings fluttered with determination. "That must be it! Freddie, let's go!" Freddie saluted with a floppy arm. "Ribbit, aye aye, Captain Sparkle." The journey to the Thunder Mountains wasn't easy. Dark clouds rumbled above them, and strong winds nearly blew them away. Freddie clung to Sparkle's leg, croaking in fear. "Are we there yet?" he asked for the 10th time. "Almost," Sparkle said, trying to sound brave, though her wings trembled. When they finally reached the top, they saw a gloomy castle built from storm clouds. At the castle gates stood a tall figure, the Shadow Sorcerer, a gloomy spirit who lived on darkness. His cloak shimmered like smoke, and his eyes gleamed silver. "Well, well," he said in a silky voice, "the little keeper of colors has come to visit me." Sparkle took a deep breath. "You stole the rainbow, didn't you?" The sorcerer smiled. "Of course I did. Colors make people happy, and happy people never notice me. I wanted to keep them for myself." Freddie puffed up bravely. "That's not fair. Everyone needs colors." The sorcerer waved his hand, and bottles filled with swirling colors appeared around him. "Try to take them if you dare," he sneered. Sparkle knew she couldn't fight darkness with anger. She needed light and friendship. She whispered to Freddie, "Remember what we practiced?" Freddie gulped, but nodded. Together, they began to sing, a silly, happy song about sunshine, flowers, and frogs who love rain puddles. As they sang, Sparkle sprinkled her last bit of color dust into the air. The dust sparkled, reflecting their laughter, and tiny beams of light began to poke through the storm. The Shadow Sorcerer frowned. "What is this nonsense?" "Joy," Sparkle said with a smile. "Something you can't steal." The light grew stronger. surrounding the bottles. The rainbow colours burst free, swirling around the sorcerer until his cloak turned a brilliant silver white. He looked down, confused. What is this feeling? It's happiness, Freddie said proudly. You should try sharing it. For the first time ever, the shadow sorcerer smiled. Just a little. Maybe I will. With that, the storm faded, and the rainbow returned to the sky, brighter than ever. Sparkle and Freddie flew home. Cheered by everyone in Fairyland, Freddie looked up proudly. We did it, Sparkle. The colours are back. Sparkle grinned. Yes, because we didn't give up, and because we worked together. From that day on, Sparkle added one more rule to the fairy code. Whenever life loses its colour, find courage and a friend who believes in you. And sometimes, if you look closely at the rainbow, you might just spot a tiny fairy and a silly frog waving at you, proud of the colours they saved. Thanks for watching our story. If you loved Sparkle and Freddie's adventure, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more magical tales. See you next time.